Welcome back everyone to Lethal Gaming. It's your host Lethal here, bringing you another game. Today, we have a ranked game. Red is lethal as the Ethiopians, and for our opponent, we have Kakadopoulos. Blue as the Hindustanis. Guys, remember the Hindustanis are a very powerful civilization. They had the +2 cannoneers that we explored, the Shaktagni research. They also have elephants, good gunpowder. Their castle troop is crazy anti-archers. I forget what he's called, but they are a camel and gunpowder civilization. They have cheaper villagers, so it's easier to boom. The camel riders attack 25% faster. Lots of good stuff, guys. This player did fairly good this game. That's why I'm casting it. With the victory, guys, spoiler alert, I got 1300 ELO, so I am not playing against really great players, but they're decent. They know the game more than enough to kind of put up a fight. Let's check out Lethal, guys. What is he doing? He's luring his Ebex, stubborn Ebex. Doesn't want to get underneath the town center. I had some deer lures or Ebex lures in this case, a few hard ones. You can see that one is out there. This one, I totally misclicked. Almost had it under the TC. This is why we are learning and playing and practicing, guys, to get flawless clicks and whatnot. But mistakes happen, guys. That does happen, and it's not a big deal. You just kind of do your best, forget the rest every single game. And remember, guys, every game is a learning process as well as an opportunity to have fun. Hopefully, having fun is always important, and explore the civilization and your opponent, to have fun fighting, battling, competing. And it's ranked, guys, so this is where you want to win the games. It isn't like normal. Well, or sometimes, you know, I don't take it too seriously, or I just don't mind losing. I'm just there to play or do whatever I'm doing, like a troll strategy. We have had quite a few videos of us doing troll strategies. Look at this deer lure and push and kill right under the TC. That's what you want. That is what you want, and that's what I was aiming for, but I had a trouble and a hard time doing it. So Blue is kind of microing his deer very well. Kudos to him. I really like that. He is learning his first bore in, building the windmill. He has begun exploring and looking for the relics. Let's see what Lethal's up to. Has he started learning his first bore in? Yep, he has his first bore in. He has one Ebex. He went to go scout. Then Lethal's like, what the heck? There's an Ebex left. I gotta go get it. Also transitioning to the berries, has his boar under the TC. 8 villagers, really nice, guys. 7 is minimum. No more than like 9, 10, I'd say. Some people like to go 10 or 9 just to saturate the food out of it, but I'd say no less than 7 is ideal for our beloved boars. And for deer, guys, just a reminder, I say 3 or 4 is a healthy number, but some people go with 2 as well. This is our standard, guys, gameplay. Luring in the Ebex, trying to do it all at the same time, and this guy got really stubborn. He didn't want to move, and now I'm trying to get him under the TC as well. Look at that, guys. He's gonna run around. Let's just watch this like cat and mouse rodeo chase. Talk about bull riding without getting on the bull, you know what I'm saying? The bull ran away a million miles away. Where the heck are you going? Oh, where's my friends? I know exactly what you're up to. Oop, and there's the reset. We'll be right back. Let's see how long Lethal tries to lure this Ebex in. Blue is scouting just a little bit, but he has returned to his base, maybe just to kind of figure out what's inside it. Ooh, Blue has killed one of those guys out there. He's pretty much good to go. He can't click up to Feudal Age at 22 pop, seeding some farms. Let's go quickly check up on Lethal. Lethal is still trying to get this Ebex in the right spot. He has clicked up on Feudal. To Feudal Age, guys. Very early Feudal Age timing. 8 minutes, and he's almost halfway there. So, solid timing. 20 pop. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, and so stubborn. Runs to the right, guys. I think deer are a lot easier to lure than ibex. Ibex seem to be more stubborn than deer. That's just from my personal, very personal little experience in the game. Usually there are deer in the game, but when you do get ibex, you just have to kind of be wary and careful of that. Ooh, blue lure's a late boar. He decides to go to the next stage late. 9 minutes. Still hasn't clicked up, but he is about to click up now. He has 8 on wood, guys. I'd say 7 or 9 is ideal. I usually prefer 7 because they get less clumped up, but I know a lot of players do 9, especially pro players like Hera. He does 9, so that's kind of a general tip. I do 9 sometimes as well since I've been watching a lot of his videos and whatnot. Highly recommend you guys go check him out if you want some build orders or tips and tricks. Guys, Feudal Age at 9:47 or something like that to be exact. Very early Feudal Age. Drops a blacksmith, drops a market. He's serious. Guys, remember, Ethiopians have a solid bonus. They get 100 food and 100 gold when advancing to the next stage. So that is like a, boom, a little eco slap to the tush, you know, like saying, go get him. It's not a B slap, that's for sure. And with this bonus, you are able to go to the next age a lot quicker, guys. Look at this. We have 500 food, 245 gold. We are collecting that deer, guys. Finished up that deer. Saturating our villagers real quick just to get that extra little bit of food. Boom. We stop production. We're probably going to mark it to the Castle Age. This is probably one of the earliest Castle Age timings I've ever done in my life. Boom. Need 4 more food. Boom, we got it. So blue just goes up to Feudal Age. Lethal in the red has clicked up to Castle Age at 11:29 or something like that. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize how quick my Castle Age timing was in this game. Blue goes for a more conservative play. He builds a barracks stable, so it's kind of aggressive. He wants to get those relics. He is building that market. He has more than enough resources to go to the next age. So definitely also a solid Castle Age timing. A little less conservative, more eco-friendly for our blue player. Cockadopolis. Probably some weird city in a random country down in Africa or something. Welcome to Cockadopolis. We have all the alligators and dinosaurs you can ever imagine. With 29 villagers, he clicks up to the Castle Age, buys double bit axe. He is going to start producing scouts, guys. He knows that the relics are important in this map, so he's going to start trying to utilize some map and early aggression and early pressure. Lethal is going up to the Castle Age. Pretty sure he's already purchased his double bit axe. Pretty sure he's purchased his economy upgrades. Let's just assume that he did. We didn't play the game. We have no clue what Lethal's up to. I always like to say that because I personally find it hilarious when I cast my own games. Castle Age timing, guys. We're about to hit Castle Age at exactly, I was going to say 14 minutes, but no, we're at 14:04. Castle Age. Crazy number. Lethal instantly drops the monastery. Sends villagers over here to build a town center. He has a few on gold, guys. You need some gold just to build those monks. A monk is 100 gold each, just a reminder for you new guys, new players, and so on and so forth. People who tune in and enjoy watching my games and casted games. A little scout fight here. Boom, boom. Put 2 villagers on the monastery to pump out the monks earlier. Lethal score has risen. 25 pop, however, to blue's 31 pop. Notice the score difference. Now it's almost the same. Boom. Blue is going to take this fight. Lethal notices. Oop, another scout. Oh, this is going to be rough. He has another scout. And I know what's coming, guys. I know what's coming. He's building a blacksmith. He's building a monastery to go collect his relics. He has like 4 scouts on the field. Lethal knows what's coming. He instantly is about to react once he gets the wood. He's going to drop a barracks eventually, guys. Should have dropped a barracks right away. But I was like, let's see if I can try and risk it and get another TC in, but nope. Starts seeding farms, totally ignores the early scout pressure. Lethal knows there are scouts coming. He just thinks he can manage without the barracks. So, okay, let's see this brother in Christ walk. Look at that micro. I definitely knew this was coming. But even if you start converting at an early rate and your opponent doesn't notice, it's impossible, almost impossible to convert a scout, even if he doesn't notice. It's very rare. People usually have enough reaction timing to get you, even if they're kind of slow at sending in the scouts. So he has scouts all on his relics, dropping a forward castle. Totally disregarded the fact that he went for early stone. Boom, boom, boom. Mined a lot of stone. Sending villagers on gold. He is committing to a castle drop this game. That is his strategy. He has a monk on the way to build. To collect relics. He is dropping that castle. Let's take a quick look at what Lethal does. Lethal notices, guys. He purchased Town Watch early on because he got house capped, which came in his favor, guys. Notice this. Sees the castle. He built the reactionary barracks, starts pumping out those pikemen, sends in the monks to convert the villagers, start to deny this castle. Holy smokes. Blue pulls back. I feel like he should have committed, but he would have got 2 more villagers converted. Sends in a scout, but nope. Lethal has a pikeman on the field. Lethal starts walling in the castle. This is hilarious. Blue doesn't know what to do. He's trying to snipe a monk. Doesn't work out for him. Come on, heal the monk, guys. Micro, heal. He continues to wall the castle. Blue is trying to, like, find a way to come back here and pretty much start building it again. But he doesn't want to pull his scouts. He's sending his monk to collect the furthest relics, so that's smart. Okay, he decides to pull 2 scouts. He finally decides to pull 2 scouts. He's buying fervor. He wants monk movement speed. I'm pretty sure fervor is monk movement speed. So they move a little faster. He's pulling in 4 scouts, but look. Lethal is almost fully walled the castle. He has 3 pikemen, guys. That's another great team bonus with the Ethiopians. They get free pikemen. All of the scout cavalry are slaughtered. Continues to convert the villagers. Boom. Deletes the castle, guys. Not a lot of stone return on there. Only 226 stone, surprisingly. But Blue has dropped a TC. Has 2 TCs. Collected almost every single relic. He's quickly, urgently, he dropped this relic to go get this one out here. Red is going on the aggression. He's starting to do a little hurt and put some pressure on the gate. Red also sends a monk to collect that relic, but notices it's gone. It's like, rip. Well, that's that. Red is building his 30C, also pumping out villagers. Guys, he's at 51 pop. He has quite a few pikemen, 7 pikemen on the field, starting to do 3. TC, boom. Kaboom, kaboom. No relics, guys. Huge disadvantage for Lethal. At this point, Blue can pull all of his villagers off of gold. He doesn't even need to buy gold mining shaft. Like, what are you buying a gold mining? Okay, for guys, he has 5 freaking relics. He is set. He just needs to go on wood, food, maybe do a little stone like he is right now just to get another castle. He's pretty much chilling, guys. He does not need to worry about gold at this point. And that's exactly what he does. He pulls off of gold. He starts managing his eco pretty well. Leaves 2 on there. I guess that's fair enough. I would have pulled all of them off, honestly. With five freaking relics and you not purchasing anything that requires gold, you really don't need. He's miners on gold. He's 300, 200 away from going to the Imperial Age. Quickly needs to get some food. Build a 4th TC. He's good to go. Lethal is still putting the pressure. Lethal's monk is chilling. Go convert. Boom. There we go. Good timing. Blue starts converting as well. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Lethal pulls his pikemen out. He doesn't want to lose any, but he could always reconvert them, I suppose. Blue continues to get harassed by red. A little back and forth. Blue is going to pull them off permanently. He's like, I don't want to deal with this. I'm going to go send him somewhere else. He continues to mine some gold. Guy's little mistake, but, you know, lower ELO. No one's perfect. Could build another town center right now. Has more than enough gold for Imperial. This is a no-go. You don't need to do this. There's no point for this, guys. Like I said, 2 was enough. Send these to wood. Send these to food. Build a mill. Build a town center. Keep booming, expanding, getting house capped. Blue at 60 pop. is in a great situation. Buying handcart. Let's check a quick look at red. 65 pop. More military, however, on the field. That's something to consider. So red has less eco. Building an archery range. I guess Lethal was trying to go aggressive, but then changes his mind. So didn't really need an archery range. Could delete this and go build a TC, which would have been a better option. But rip. Decided to do that instead. Very close to the Imperial Age, guys. 800 food, 1,500 gold. Getting there slowly but surely. And Lethal can literally drop one more Castle Age building, like a university or a siege workshop. Highly recommend university. Boom, there it is. Because university will allow us to go into our composition, which we're going to go archers, halberdier. We can buy early upgrades for our archers. Ballistics is so important. Also early upgrades for our siege weapons, like siege engineers, which offers more damage and +1 range. Lethal, guys, notice Lethal building outposts, building some houses, just trying to secure territory without kind of securing it. Vision is in some way securing a territory, guys. If you have vision, you know, it's technically kind of like yours. You know no one's there, you're good. You can come and take it, or just be aware of that the whole game, that there's no one there. And when you're ready, you can go take that area. That's why I personally really love Vision in games like Arena. Vision in general is important. Vision saved us from this castle drop. The game could have went totally differently, fam bam, and we denied that castle, which was a huge blow to Blue's strategy. He was probably just going to go castle drop and hammer us down. Blue is halfway to Imperial at 72 pop, guys. Fairly decent Imperial timing with the early aggression, guys. So anything under 30 with early aggression is incredible. Committing to military, I personally think that 28 minutes Imperial timing is kind of normal for just full eco build orders, so to speak. No aggression, none of that. Doing one at a time. Could have just highlighted them all and done it all at once, but I was just like, I'm gonna do it one by one. There we go. Red is keeping vision. He has vision of the right side, north part of the map, north, east, and west, guys. He is making sure that Blue is always kind of seen. He doesn't want Blue to take advantage of this gold, any sneaky ether drops, or whatever he might have in mind. But at this point, it's kind of like, yeah, of course. Let's play macro games. Let's go boom. Let's try to go into Imperial Age War. Lethal drops a 4th TC, forward 4th TC, to claim that gold. One thing with the Ethiopians, if you invest into siege, you're going to need a lot of gold and wood. But remember, you're going to need a lot of everything. You need food for your halberdiers, for your Shotel warriors. You need everything, essentially, with Ethiopians, but wood and gold would be a bigger kind of needy. Because siege costs wood and gold, and archers cost wood and gold. And halberdier costs wood and food. So essentially, wood is like probably the #1 resource you want to have. But I did like a little food this game, so just kind of saying that straight up off the bat. Look at this, guys. Building military, still continuing villager production, buying researches. Holy smokes, 1,000 gold, dropping a forward castle, securing this gold, dropping a TC over here, sending one villager just to be safe, not to lose a lot. Kind of being very, I'd say, he's being very conservative with this playstyle right here. Like, I mean, it's okay to do one, but send 3 or 4, quickly pump it out, and start building villagers for stone gathering. Because for him, Hindustanis have a sweet castle troop that counters archers. Buying a siege workshop. Lethal's also building a forward castle, just a little slower. Blue gets vision of this. Let's take Fog of War off and go into post-Imperial. Imperial to post-Imperial gameplay. Lethal has 3 archery ranges. Boom. Buys ballistics. Buys conscription. Guys, this allows your troops to build 33% faster. So important. But Lethal, however, he's going to go for a trebuchet right away. I feel like that was a mistake for Blue. Blue should have gone for a trebuchet. He would have had that treb advantage, but no need to worry. Blue will come out on top eventually. This town setter is taking forever. How you doing, girl? Not no good. Just hammering. Think, think, think. She's going to build that TC. No pressure. No attacks. Could have sent like a couple archers this way just to harass the economy. But whatever. At this point, it is good to keep your army together because it's about to get into heated battle. Red is 145 pop. Let's take a quick look at blue. Just clicked up to buy chemistry. Blue has chemistry, so he's able to build his bombard cannons. He's at 126 pop, so he has a little less pop than red. Red has been pumping out production buildings. Notice how blue's making a mistake here. Let's also focus on the Clash of Titans. Our first Clash of Titans this game. He doesn't have many military production buildings. Red, on the other hand, has so many military production buildings, like 5 barracks, 6 barracks, 4 ranges, 5 ranges. But blue is gonna boom micro. Oh, is he gonna micro? He did start micro in here to kill the Treb, but didn't get it. Red splits up his forces. Oh, come on, stop them. Yep, there they go. They go to battle. Blue's trying to save this castle. He is also attacking. Boom, there he goes. He's going to use his bombard cannons to kill the trebuchets. Should have definitely microed my archers, or at least sent my pikemen forward to try to deal with this, but he is having that siege advantage. Notice how he isn't building stuff. He's floating resources. This is definitely kind of unfortunate for blue. He needs more military production. That's so important for him right now. He's probably thinking what to do because he is getting countered right now in all aspects of the game. Archers and pikemen are countering him. Lethal gets capped at 165 pop. He sends some pikemen forward to deal with the siege. Doesn't manage to kill him. Blue pulls him back, keeps everything safe, however. Lethal is building a defensive castle. He's continuing to buy upgrades. Look at all that gold floating. He realizes this later. He's like, oh snap, I'm floating so much gold, and tries to balance his economy. But that was kind of funny, hilarious, and whatnot. Blue is trying to go for a raid right now. He sends a few Hussar that way. He's going to keep most of Hussar here. He's going to put some pressure. He could definitely bring these back and start killing the buildings in the front. But nope, blue is chilling. He could also send more... oh, I'm buying iron castings here. This is about to go down. Rip. That was kind of a bold move. A little raid here in the back, but pikemen will clean that up. He is starting to kind of put some pressure here. But guys, pikemen and archers against Hussar. Hussar are weak against archer. They are weak against pretty much pikemen, obviously. Pretty much anything that I have on the field right now. The only thing they're good against is the monks, and the monks are there just to heal the troops. So red is finally starting to pump out his bombard cannons, having a little problem with food and wood this game, but will rebalance his economy as soon as he realizes that gold is floating like crazy. Oh my god. Guys, we'll get better as we practice. We'll get better as we practice. I'm just realizing how much gold I floated. Like, that's a crazy amount of gold. Not so much on the stone, though, because we'll be pumping out. And I didn't want to waste the gold. Like, this is such a gold-oriented game. I did not buy any food or wood with the gold. I made sure not to do that because I knew he had all the relics. And I'm kind of, I guess in the mentality for me was like, oh, I need all the gold I can get because he has all the relics. I need to get as fast as I can and build a heavy gold army to win the game because I'm under serious pressure. And if it goes to the late game, I probably lose. So I pull off a whole bunch of villagers off of gold. I send 11 of them on wood just to rebalance that because I'm going to be investing into siege very soon. I actually am investing into siege right now. As we speak, I'm getting ready to buy Shotel Warrior. Let's take a quick look at what Blue's doing. Red is at 180 pop. Blue is at 157 pop. He's starting to go into pop, guys. Golem, that's what they're called. He researched Elite Golem. He's starting to pump out the Golem. He's getting prepped. This guy can easily get 200 pop. Get ready for a serious attack and battle, but he isn't queuing up everything he can. He can build more Hussar. He can build more Golem. I guess he does have Golem queued up out of 2 castles. Could have used the 3rd one. Trying to build a stable here, but it's not working out. Red and blue are getting ready for a battle, guys. Let's see another Clash of Titans this game. Red is pushing forward with the siege, bringing his archers forward. Blue is getting prepped. A few Golem go forward. That was probably an accident. They are not on stand ground. Boom. He ejectos Sidoka, he the best. And he's a beast, guys. He's sending Golem up. Look how much they tank, guys. They're gonna tank melee attack. Look at the archer fire they tank. Oh my goodness. These guys are anti-archer troops. They are so good against archers. Red is like, what the heck do I do? He starts pulling his siege back. He's gonna start microing his archers as to the best of his ability. He is starting to bring in those Shotel warriors to help meet shield and do some damage. Shotel warriors, they don't do too bad against Golem, I'd say. Blue is dropping a forward castle. However, Lethal turns around with the siege. He starts plumbing down this castle with his bombard cannons. Boom, heavy investment from Blue. His population is dropping. Look at that Q production. That's what I like to see, guys. He is going on the full aggression, trying to build this castle, bringing in some siege trebuchets. What happened to those 2 bombard cannons? I don't know. They're probably having a kumbaya party. Let's focus on the action. He is trying to commit, guys. He killed all the siege that Lethal has, besides 1 bombard cannon and 1 bombard cannon in the back. So, notice a box formation. Lethal does a box formation, guys. Clash of Titans continues. He's trying to keep this castle alive, building more Golem. Could definitely use more Hussar just to help. He sends in the Hussar to snipe this bombard cannon. Only 1 is able to get in there. Solid box formation by Lethal, protecting his siege weapons. Could definitely pull this one up to attack as well and put down that castle quicker. Guys, notice how his trebuchet is putting a little work. Lethal starts microing that second bombard cannon and starts attacking this treb just to stop that damage. Lethal switches and moves his box formation forward to protect this bomber cannon. However, Blue again releases Golem. Clash of Titan number 2, but it's been clashing for the last 5 minutes. Sends his Golem. At this point, Lethal has stronger archers. He's doing work, and his Shotel warriors and Halberdier are in the front to shield, but they are still so strong. Guys, he still has like 5 of them. He could have still committed to fighting this, but his castle goes down. He pulls back and loses the battle. 170 pop for Lethal, pumping out siege, pumping out a little Halberdier because he's still committing to Hussar. I want to see those Shotel warriors, guys. Lethal isn't pumping them out. He has plenty of resources too. There it goes. Oh, he was saving. That's right. Lethal was saving for elite Shotel warrior. That's what he was saving for, because he felt like Shotel warriors weren't cutting it by themselves. They are fairly researched. 16 plus 4. Probably almost has all the melee upgrades, if not already has all the melee upgrades. And boom, Elite Shotel Warriors probably gonna start pumping them out. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Queued up 8 right away. He wants to get them on the field. Guys, another Clash of Titans. Blue is coming in with at least like 20 to 30 Elite Golem, but the Shotel Warriors are elite. They're starting to come in clutch. Guys, and notice the micro by Red, pulling everything back to the castle, fighting underneath the castle, having the Halberdier and the Shotel Warriors tank the damage. At this point, Blue is like, oh snap. That's like the 5th wave he sent. Ineffective, guys. Sending waves after wave, ineffective. He isn't queuing up enough men, guys. I want to see him have 200 pop and attack me with the full army. That would be a huge different scenario. He also should build some siege weapons, micro against my siege weapons and archers. He is queuing up, guys. He has a few more military production, so good for him. Trying to save this castle. Building a few more siege weapons. He probably didn't take this game seriously. Guys, always ignore the score. My guess is he thought he had a higher score. He had the relics. This game's going to be easy. I'm not going to take it that serious against Red, but Red means business. He wants to win the game. He wants to do the lethal blow, make that lethal blow, and take a victory. Notice how Red is also sending a few Shotel Warriors here to pick on these villagers who are mining the gold. He still has vision here. He's already mined everything out. And Red is moving forward, guys. He's putting down his production buildings. Blue's pop is dwindling. He's trying to change to skirmish. Would be a solid change to skirmish. But honestly, with enough Golem on the field and Hussar, I felt like he would have done fine. He just needed the numbers and a few siege weapons. Like 5 cannons to shoot my siege weapons out and archers in the back. Look at all, would have been fine. Look at all the resources. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. Look at all the resources he's floating. At this point, he doesn't know what to do. He's trying to build up, but Lethal's at 200 pop, pushing him back, putting on the hurt, putting on the damage, making that lethal blow to take the victory. Lethal is floating tons of wood. Could definitely pull off some wood and send him to go mine a forward gold. Oh, he's already sent a few there to take Blue's gold. He's taking down these production buildings. He's moving forward, taking down Blue's last castle. Blue has transitioned to elite skirmisher, but now I'd say it's kind of too late. Boldly moves his archers up front. Not timing it well enough, but nevertheless takes down the castle. He sends his elite golem, but guys, it kind of sounds like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. He sends out his Gollum, but not enough numbers. They get shaken down. Ethiopians is sending in the Rams. Sorry guys, I need some water to clear out my throat. It's like something stuck in it. Red is putting a castle on the east side. Blue is trying to build a house, probably house capped at the moment. Red is starting to put on the pressure, sending in a few troops to raid here, taking down his military, not allowing Blue to get the numbers. Red is sending a little raid here on this side, going towards the west part of the base, continuing to attack north. Look at this quick walling by Blue. Notice this little raid. He starts building the houses, but Red is trying to get this little cheeky bombard cannon that is trapped, killing all of Lethal villagers. Lethal doesn't care. Doesn't care to pull off his villagers. He's still putting the pressure on Blue. Blue calls it GG. Well played. GG, well played, guys. I just want to point out one thing here. Regardless of floating resources, Blue in general had a lot of resources. He's going to float gold, like, I'd say no matter what, because he's committing to Hussar, which is all a food unit, and she'll tell warriors in siege. How many can you build to consume all the 5 relic gold, right? The mistake he made was he didn't have enough production buildings. You guys want to have at least like 5 stables early on. Let's say 4, bare minimum 5 if you're committing to Hussar. And then to counter my archers, you know, build 3 or 4 castles kind of thing. You could definitely buy stone with your extra gold to build that extra golem. That would have been really ideal for Blue. If he had at least like 5 to 7 military production buildings, since he was only committing to Hussar, I'd say at least 8 like stables on the field. A few more siege workshops. He could have built like a couple of more siege. And then he would have been fine. At least he would have numbers in the field until he got the golem out. And secondly, he also attacked without having 200 pop. I would highly recommend guys fighting, unless you know you can take their opponent, fighting when you have a maxed army. That's usually the best option in Golden Rule in general. As for Red, he kind of took a few pressures, had the pressure of the relics being controlled by his opponent, so he kind of oversaturated gold. But look at that, guys. Boom, 4,000, 4,000, so many resources. Doesn't know what to do with him. I guess this is low ELO, so rip. Definitely tons of floating wood now. Could have pulled off some wood and just got more aggressive early on to take out the resources. But I was busy doing like other things. Kind of rebalancing my economy. Look at these cheeky farms. Quick farms. So the sloppiest farms. But yeah. Also, I knew, guys, he had scouts. I should have built a barracks right away. Monastery, barracks. Guys, it's a relic war. I could have at least got like 1 or 2 relics if I built barracks right away. But I didn't even manage to get 1. So, rip for me. GG, well played. Let's take a quick score. Look at the score. Military, 7,000. Economy, 5,800. Ooh. Blue had a lot more technologies. I'm guessing that what gave him that oomph was the skirmisher upgrades. I had more castles in the end. Military upgrades. Yeah, probably a lot of military upgrades. One thing I did realize also, I got pretty sure heavy plow a little late. So some economy upgrades a little late for me, but we did fairly decent. Guys, notice the army difference. 83 at one point. So we had a 117, 120 is like the golden number for villagers. So 170 villagers. He only had 43 this whole time, so that's unfortunate. He lost I only lost 281 units, but look at this. He lost too many units. Didn't have the best control over them and whatnot. Kept attacking with small amounts of army, but they were pretty effective, honestly, because he was countering my archers with those golems. Those golems were pretty strong. Has a lot more food than me. I definitely have a lot more wood. Collected a little more stone, and he collected more gold than me, guys. Boom. Totally sucker punched me for the most part. Guys, look at the timings here. 9:43, 14 minutes. I know some people can get in 13 minutes, 13:50, 13:30. But 14 minutes is a solid Castle Age timing with that Ethiopian bonus. I mean, it's just incredible. Like, holy smokes. I love it. It's great. Notice the gold difference, guys. He had 140 villagers at one point. Holy smokes. Kept booming when he didn't need to, but I highly recommend getting 130, 140, and then deleting some. It helps you get your researchers and buy certain things quicker. I delayed like my Elite Shotel Warrior quite long. Took me a while to save up for it. And check this out. 5,000 gold. So amazing, guys. 5 great battles this game. GG. Well played. Enough said, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. As always, I love y'all and stay lethal. Peace out.